please.
Yeah, I have several questions on Syria, Turkey, and the Kurds in Syria. On Tuesday, you said that the PYD should be part of any political settlement in Syria. And yesterday, the Turkish Deputy Prime Minister responded to you. And what business does a terror group have at the peace table? Do you have a response to him?
Sure. Look, I saw that there was a lot of commentary about some of my remarks. I guess it was Tuesday. We've long said that there needs to be a political solution to the Syrian crisis, and that is a Syrian-owned and Syrian-led process that can bring about a more representative, peaceful, and united Syria. And that's the only reason and the only context that I was trying to put in my remarks of Tuesday. UN Security Council Resolution 2254 says very clearly the Syrian people will decide the future of Syria. We believe that all Syrians, and that speaks to Syrian Kurds, Syrian Arabs, Syrian Turkmen, all groups will have to have a say in that process. So I wasn't speaking about necessarily who would be at the table, should there be follow-on discussions, or should the negotiations in Geneva get back up and running. I was simply stating the fact that whatever comes out of this political process will need to be something that is accepted by all Syrians. All Syrians will have to have a voice in that. That's my only comment.
Was this a change in the U.S. position?
Not at all. We've been saying this for months.
And on Tuesday, you also said the U.S. was poised to provide additional support to Turkey's offensive on al-Bab.
Yep.
Is there anything new in that?
Not at all. We talked about the fact that we're now providing ISR, what we call ISR, which is intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance support to our Turkish partners. And we're poised to provide additional assistance to them in and around al-Bab as needed.
Okay. And there have been numerous reports of human rights abuses in PYD-controlled territory in Syria. The Washington Post, in a recent story, mentioned them in general terms. In December, there were 3 missing members of the Kurdish National Council who were found burned to death. What is your comment on such behavior?
We've seen those reports. I think you're specifically talking about these individuals who were burned. Obviously, it goes without saying we're concerned by those kinds of reports. I don't have anything to confirm them at this point in time. We would condemn any human rights abuse by anyone operating in that area.
Would that cause you to question whether they qualify as a legitimate party to the Syrian political process if they're engaged in such abuses?
I just don't think we have enough detail or granularity on who was behind this attack. And I looked into this before coming out here, that we would be able to make any kind of judgment on who is behind it. So we're watching it closely. We're obviously concerned by it and frankly disgusted by it. But if we get more information, we'll make a judgment.